Okay. The listing presentation. Hi, Blank. Thanks for having me over. Are you excited about moving to Blank? Great. Would it be okay if I gave myself a quick tour? Let's use a kitchen table so we can lay everything down. Let's talk about getting you to Blank. Now, the first thing I like to do is review your situation and what's important to you about making this move. Is that okay? Now, I have three bottom line questions for you. Are you ready? Number one, are you definitely ready to sell your property? Number two, would you price it where it will sell, or are you okay just keeping it on the market for a long time? Number three, and most important, Blank, do you want me to get it sold for you? Great. The purpose of our meeting today is twofold. One is for me to provide you with some very important information about what it's going to take to get your house sold for top dollar so you can get to Blank by Blank. And number two is for us to decide today if the right thing for you is to partner with me in the sale of your property. Does that sound fair enough? And whether you decide to hire me or not, I hope it will become clear to you through our meeting that my goal is to help you get what you want. If I can help you, I'll tell you today, because I am not interested in just getting another listing. I am very interested in helping you get to Blank by Blank. Does that sound fair enough? So the key today is for us to determine the right price to set on your home that will cause it to sell. Because obviously, you don't want to put it on the market to have it not sell, correct? So here's what I will do. As soon as you decide to hire me, I'm going to do everything it takes through my action plan to get your home exposed to all of the qualified buyers in the market. That's the kind of exposure you want, right? So the key for us today is to establish the right price that will make those buyers excited about your house when they see it. CMA. In preparing for our meeting, I did a thorough market study for your home, also called a comparative market analysis. Are you familiar with this? There are three main parts to the market study. First are the active listings. This is your competition, right? I call this dreamland because it's what people want to get for the house, but you don't know what it's actually going to sell for, right? Second are expired listings. Do you know what these are? Exactly. Homes that didn't sell at all. They wanted to sell, but something went wrong. I call this never, never land. Can you see why? Exactly. Because you never want to be here, right? Third are sold houses. This is reality because it tells us what homes are selling for in this market based upon what buyers are paying right now. Are you with me? So this is where we'll focus today. Because in order to get you to Blank by Blank, in which of these three categories do we want your house to end up? Exactly. The purpose of the market analysis is to determine the value of your house. First, as buyers will look at it, and second, as an appraiser will look at it. First, the appraiser. This is what the lender will hire to determine the value of your house based on what comparable homes are actually selling for and what buyers are actually paying now. Does that make sense? Second, to make sure we price your home in a way that will make it attractive to buyers, because is a buyer only going to look at your house, or are they going to shop around and compare your home with others? Exactly, they're going to compare. So as they look at houses, what do you think they're comparing? Exactly. They're comparing features such as quality, condition, and location, and they're comparing price, right? Great. So, are you ready to take a look? This home is comparable to yours. Notice how many bedrooms, how many baths, how big is the garage, what year was it built, how many square feet. Have you seen this home? Your house is a little bit nicer than this one because this house is a little bit better than this house is a little bit better than yours because this house is comparable to yours because what is their price? What was their price? Notice how long in the market. How is that going to affect you going to Blank by Blank? So based on what the market is telling us, what price do you feel will make buyers So based on what the market is telling us, what price do you feel will make buyers excited about choosing your property over our competition? Got it. Pricing. After looking at your house and reviewing what the market is telling us, I am suggesting we list your house at blank. And you can understand why this is the best price, right? Because this will get the best price in this market in the best time possible in order to get you to blank by blank. Does that make sense? Any questions on anything we covered so far? Great. The net sheet gives us all the associated costs in the sale of your house and how much you're going to walk away with after the sale of your house. That is something you will be interested to know, right? These are all the standard closing fees and expenses to sellers. Any questions on that? So, based on a realistic sales price of blank and a closing date of blank, these are the estimated seller net proceeds to you at closing. Blank. Is this a number you can live with? I understand it's less than you were expecting. Is it a number you can live with if you had to? Great. Decision. So we'll put it on the market at blank, which we agree is the right price, correct? Great. So I'm ready for you to put me to work. Are you ready for the next step? Are you ready for the next step? Here are the highlights. First, we want to make sure your house shows at its best. Second, I will be preparing the marketing for your property to get it exposed, because that's the kind of exposure you want, right? Then I'll be promoting the property over to all of the qualified buyers in the market. Plus, I'll syndicate it to all the realtors and their buyers and all of the real estate websites that buyers go to online. I'm also going to promote it to over 5,200 real estate websites so that they can see the exposure. That is something you would like us to do, right? Exactly. That's exactly what you're going to get with us. And with that exposure, assuming that the market reacts as we expect, we will be getting lots of buyer traffic. I'll be following up with all of that, which will then give us the best offers. I'll be negotiating the best offers to get your house sold for top dollar in the best time possible to get you to blank by blank. Sound exciting? Great. Any questions so far? So, are you ready to start packing? Well, not today, but soon. I'm going to have you initial here on the CMA and then itch it, and then we'll go over the rest of the paperwork. Congratulations.